Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 10th episode of Horror and Hooch. If you've been watching, you know me. I am Desiree of Temper Drinks, and I am here with the ladies of the Fifth Wall, Miss Jade Astral and Miss Kay Bly. And we are so excited to have you guys with us tonight. Um, Episode is going to be a little different than normal. We're going to start off tonight with everyone talking about themselves. We want to give you guys a little insight into who we are, what we like, and how we got into this horror and hooch journey. Um, we all are also going to give you a little bit of our favorite drinks instead of a signature drink tonight. So no, y'all not gonna get me mixing up here like I usually do. And I'm gonna kick it off by allowing Miss Kay Bly to get us started tonight.
Well, before I get into my journey in horror, I want to first start off with my drink that I am sipping from my lovely horror and hooch glass, which is one of the giveaway items of the night.
Hey.
What I have in my glass is Stella Rosa. And this is actually a peach flavored wine. I am really into wines these days, and one of my line sisters put me on to Stella Rosa wine. And as I was buying a bottle, I found a peach flavored wine, which is really good. I'm gonna take me a sip now. And all of Stella Rosa wines have like this nice little fizz to it. Y'all know how I feel about fizz.
Oh Lord, she gotta have it.
Yeah, you all know how I feel about a little fizz. So this one,
little fizz.
But yeah, Stella Rosa is a really good wine. I mean, you could literally sip it and end up finishing the bottle before you know it. So yeah, if you're into wines, into white wines, into little sweet, kind of maybe a little fizziness, get you some Stella Rosa. I think they have, it's another flavor out there. It might be like apple or green apple or something, but be on the lookout of that for all my wine people. But yes, my journey through horror. Let's see. My beginning memories start probably the first things I remember watching was like Child's Play. Let's see. A Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, the classics are good old Freddy movies.
The first
one. What else? Halloween and Thriller.
You threw that Thriller in there.
Come on. My mom let me watch horror movies at a young age, so I was very desensitized to it. And my older sister would like let me stay up with her when she would babysit and watch like Tales from the Crypt and X-Files. And this was like me being kindergarten, first grade, somewhere in there. So I got real desensitized to it, but I was interested in it. Like I would literally sit and watch these movies. Like I would be in the story with horror. Like I don't know why. It was my younger brother and younger sister, like, you know, they were like most kids, they were scared of looking at stuff like that. But I'm like, you know, sitting all in the TV, like watching horror at, you know, 5, 6 years old. And that made me want to even like read horror books, like what is like the scary stories, the tell in the dark type stuff. I was reading probably by second, third grade.
Early.
Goosebump books in a day. Like I would read a whole book in a day. Any kind of ghost stories I could get my hands on, I was reading. I didn't get into Stephen King books until I was older because his books are like this.
Girl, that's where I started.
Okay, me too. I was trying to get through them 400, 500 pages.
Those, but I was reading any other suspense novels, horror novels. Remember the Fear Street, R.L. Stein's Fear Street series? I was reading those. Um, anything that I felt like could bring me some rush of like horror, I was there. I was watching it, and I don't know why it intrigued me, and I guess because in a way, my birthday is the day after Halloween, so I've always kind of celebrated on Halloween. That, and it's still my favorite holiday now to celebrate. I think I celebrate it more than my birthday, or mix it together with my birthday so I can get like a bigger celebration. But I love Halloween, and I love anything that has to do with Halloween, anything that has to do with horror. And when you are like this for so long, it's like, why not take what you love and your hobbies
Just embrace it.
I'm with it.
and make them your career? You know, it's like you're drawn to these things for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
And that made me want to, like, oh, I can do this, because as much as, you know, when you love all of these weird, you know, genres and Twilight Zone and stuff, as you get older, you start to go, I don't think there's enough of me in that, you know?
Yeah,
There's
understood
not
completely.
exactly. There's not like enough of your own reflection in there, and it's like, if you know, you have to be the change you want to see sometimes, and that's why I applaud Jordan Peele for taking his love of horror and saying, I'm going to be a part of this genre and tell our stories and tell them in horror and suspense and thrillers, and you know, that's what I like, because as of yet there haven't been any Black masters of horror. I mean, I love Stephen King. I love Wes Craven, George Romero, and then now we have like Jordan Peele, you know? And these are the things that made me want to be a part of writing horror. Yeah, this whole genre. Like, I want to be scared as crap of watching this stuff. I want the things that's gonna jump out and scare me. I don't know why. I get a thrill out of it, because it's really hard to get me afraid of stuff.
Girl, because you a little monster. That's all. You a little monster.
So I'm like, yes, I want to be a part of this. I want other minority groups and people of color to see that y'all aren't just by yourself. Y'all aren't the weird ones. There's plenty of us that like this stuff, and that's kind of what helped me start the fifth column with Latanya, who was like an actress that's like wanting to be in her own acting things that she had control over, and her saying, you have stories. I got the acting part, you get the writing part, and let's go for it, and let's do something that nobody else is doing. So I can't wait for you guys to see all the stuff we have in store for the fifth column. Y'all are gonna love it. We have so many different stories and so many ideas, and they're gonna be telling these thrillers, the suspense, the psychological dramas, and it's gonna be people that look like us. Yes, our whole team of writers. Jade Astral is going to be writing part of it. You got me, rest of Fifth Wall people. Shout out to our fifth column team. You guys are going to love it. And that also led to, it's like, wouldn't it be great if we could have, our own, when the fifth column is out, have an after show to talk about these episodes. And then that's kind of how we got into the idea of Horror and Hooch. Jade Astral and I were talking. Was it around Halloween? It was Halloween when we did live about the Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, and we dressed up,
We dressed up, and we broke down the episode and was like, why don't we keep
this all the time?
Yeah, and it's like, but what's gonna set us apart when we do this? What's gonna make boom? Let's get some drinks in there.
Okay.
Okay. Because we grown, you know what I'm saying? Why not just mixing the drinks?
Okay, let's sit and talk about horror and have some drinks in the meantime. Let's do a couple of our favorite things together. Nobody's doing this right now like we're doing it, and it's something we enjoy.
They trying though. They trying. I seen them.
But nobody's gonna do it the way that we're doing it.
They ain't got that flavor.
They ain't got our formula, you know? And
Right.
it's we're taking things that we've always liked. It's something that's been a part of us, and we're making it part of our journey, continuing and part of our career path. And that's how we got it, got to Horror and Hooch. And thanks everybody who's been supporting us this far.
Most definitely.
It's just starting out with a horror that we're big horror. We've always been horror fans. There's no pretending here. All of us have been deep inside this horror thing since children. And that's why we have to express this and talk about this and let people know Black people like horror too, and Black girls like horror too. We're gonna talk about us in the long run.
But there's a thing that there's different parts of horror that each person like. Like, you know how you explain what you like? There's a different part of horror that I like. Mm-hmm. So, like, what kind of started me off with horror was my mom, straight up. Looking at her reading books with Stephen King and watching her expressions while she's reading the books, like, what's going on, mama? Like, what's going on? And so that would intrigue my interest to the point that whenever the movies would come out, I'm already stuck to the TV.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to, we have here a picture of Jade Astral as a little baby. And, cute though. And her mom, which is her inspiration for horror.
Oh, yes, this is mommy and me. And this little girl, which is Jade Astral, would be up watching scary movies with mom, sitting along beside her, trying to pick little breadcrumbs about what's going on with Stephen King and his masterpiece. But the part of horror that I love the most is that sick humor, like that sadistic humor where it's it's funny. I want to laugh with you, but you about to kill me.
No, girl, for example, I be in the theater laughing by myself.
Yes, and people look at you like you crazy, but you catch the humor. So I've always kind of been like that throughout my life, where it's something morbid would be so funny to me, or somebody hurting themselves would be so funny to me, and I get in trouble because it's they just busted their kneecap open, but that thing was so funny. So that's just a little bit about me, and I'm gonna talk about my drink. No judging. First of all, your own Horror and Hooch.
Judgment free.
I'm the type of individual that likes my stuff straight up. I love taking shots. That way I can seriously tell how much alcohol I am consuming. So,
I don't know if that's a good reason though. Wait a minute.
It is because I can tell how many shots I done took. I know how many shots. I'm just not good with how many drinks yet. And I'm, this is my equation. This works for me. So my shot for the evening, or two, because I might take another one, is rum. That's my favorite drink. So I straight up take my shot with my lovely Horror and Hooch shot glass.
Ooh.
So honestly, I want to go ahead and say thank you to everyone that has logged in tonight. I see a few of our viewers already saying, hey, chiming in. We really do appreciate it. Like K-Bly was saying earlier, we take this to heart, honestly, to soul, because we love horror ever since we were little girls. Now we're grown women coming from a diverse cultures that we're just trying to express because we would like to see ourselves on the screen. And it's happening more and more. And especially with the support of other women and other different diverse groups. So I'm excited to see where everything goes off and pops off. So tonight, just feel free to ask us questions, make silly comments. I don't care. I'll join back with y'all. This is to sit back and just enjoy us and get to know us a little bit better. So I want to get Desiree, give us a little bit about yourself, girl.
Oh goodness. Okay, so I am the alcohol in the horror in the hooch. I'm the hooch. But that's not to say I don't love horror. I most definitely get my love from horror, just like Jade, from my mama, who is here with me. She always be trying to sit with us, so I'm gonna scoot over and let her slide in. Yeah, my mama. Hey, mama. Say hey. My mom started me off early, with letting me watch horror movies and stuff like that.
Right.
And I can remember all the way back to like the original Amityville Horror was when I was like, oh snap, like this got real. And I don't even know why I was watching it.
Because you were sneaking and watching it with me.
Okay. Oh, you know what? She ain't lying. I would be behind the couch and like on the corner kind of peeping while she was watching stuff. She right. And then once she realized I was watching it, she was just like, come on in here. So that worked. But between Amityville Horror and Exorcism, the original
Exorcist.
I'm sorry, Exorcist, not Exorcism. The original Exorcist.
That's the one I can watch
with the head.
That one time got me. I'm good.
And see, she can't watch that no more. That scene where that girl comes down the stairs all backwards.
I can't watch it no more.
Not by myself.
Oh, not by herself. She watched it with me though. But I started out, pretty much sneaking, and then she was just like, "Come on," because I wasn't having nightmares. I wasn't scary. And then Mom read a lot, and I was probably one of the few people my age reading books that I didn't have no business reading back then. And so I gained a deeper love for horror reading Desperation, which was Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen King. That book was thick as I don't know what, y'all. And I was dying for there to be a movie. And I never got that movie. Stephen King, where you at?
I think he tried to keep some of his stuff from not being movies.
Whatever. That book was so crazy. After that, I was hooked. And I read Dean Koontz and everything Stephen King I could find. And this lady's fault. She would read them and she'd slide them to me. So we was cool. I mean, did I have any problems growing up? Was I special?
No, I mean, we both had the same morbid sense of humor. So we're both, in the theater cracking up at Final Destination.
Oh yeah, every death.
Yeah,
every scene.
People looking at us like we're crazy, but we could see the humor in all of that.
Mm-hmm. So shout out my dude. She ain't gonna stay for the whole show because she act like she got a life, but this is who I owe it to, y'all.
Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it. Like, that's a gem to have someone that, foundation in your life, because you having that, it can kind of branch off to other things. And now you see what you're already doing and look what's going on now. So thank you, Mom, for embracing her and giving her that wisdom, sliding them books.
Right.
Mom on here. I told her I was gonna call her.
What am I missing? Oh, my drink.
Girl.
My drink.
What it is.
Y'all hear my mom?
I see your mama.
Hello, ladies.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Doing good.
Mom, tell us your favorite horror movie.
Okay. Chuck is one of my favorites.
Right.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Of course.
How about the Stephen King It?
Oh, yeah. It.
And then Donna told me to tell you she likes Absolute.
Oh, that's one of the new ones. Did y'all ever watch the Babadook? That was on Netflix, right?
Babadook. Yes, I did. It's so funny though. Like, all I want to do is just keep saying Babadook.
Yeah. You sipping anything right now, Mom?
My neighbor just gave me a Bud Light.
Oh, okay. But like
Tony had brought me some pineapple pulp.
Oh, I was just gonna say where the
What you ladies sit? I miss what you guys are drinking tonight.
I have some wine. Is taking a shot of.
I'm taking a shot of rum Bacardi. So I've been taking shots.
Yes, and Desiree is about to give us her drink now.
Okay.
Okay, Mom.
Wine. Y'all take the wine shots because they have a bartender that's over there. The drink, the drink that she's a bartender.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
And she's about to give her favorite drink. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna call you back after the show.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Okay, ladies. Okay, love you.
Bye. So John Watson said he can't watch Baba do it because the kid was annoying. That was my favorite part because he'd be like,
But why did they keep reading that book?
they were addicted to it.
I'm like, if you know this weird stuff is like happening while you're reading, stop.
There's one thing I did not add in about my mom because don't know how she feels about being on live, so that's why I included a picture. But also one thing that we both agree upon is that there's a little bit of truth in every story. So that to me is the horror that just sticks with me in the back of my mind, that there's a piece of truth even within the scariest movie and the scariest story you've ever heard that they would tell you that's fiction. Another thing that's scary is not the paranormal, it's actually us human beings.
Yes.
So that is something that me and my mama share. That's my partner in horror, and I feel that's true. There's a bit of truth in every story.
I watched a documentary about like the masters of horror, and Guillermo del Toro and Wes Craven admitted that some of their stories were based on their experience.
Same with Stephen King. He said that was kind of like his outlet of things that he would see and dream about. So that was his way of kind of purging those things out. So I think that's why it sticks to me too. It's like, man, what if he's real?
Y'all had them clowns.
Yes, Desiree, what's up with that drink?
Oh, the drink. So okay, this one's on ice, y'all, but I'm gonna tell you the best way to drink it. If you got a group of friends at the house or whatever. Pineapple Henny Rita.
Okay.
So if you want it the best way, get you a good pineapple. You can get them in a can if you want to, but a fresh one's best.
A fresh one.
Chop up all that pineapple, throw it in a blender. Once you get it blended really good, you need some tequila, some triple sec, and some margarita mix if you make it for a big group. Throw that in there, blend it again, get it good and mixed up. It's going to get slushy, put some ice in there. And then when you serve it, in each glass, if you have those little Henny bottles, just turn it upside down. That thing on point.
What? I probably
Now,
just
I
need
don't
about
need
maybe
it turned upside down today because you just throw it in there, but you know.
See, I know you was gonna have something fancy.
Girl,
I do the most.
well, I'm just simple.
In my life.
I knew you was gonna do something fancy. I said I'm just gonna get my little wine. That's what I do.
That's what you gotta do. But today it's on ice. I ain't got time for the blender today. I ain't in the mood.
Tommy said, you know, he's good with a good beer.
So, ladies, I wanted to ask, have y'all seen any of the our followers that have been going along with the giveaway chime in tonight? I've seen one on my end. Have y'all seen anybody pop in? I have Marquand Lowe.
Shout out Marquand. Hello.
And she got me in my party.
Yeah, she's in my current watch party. I know that she's liked, repost, and tagged. But we might have other individuals.
Not on my watch party. They slipped at night.
Oh no. What about yours over there, K Bly? What you got? Anybody?
I think we might have somebody.
Oh, we got
a winner.
We got a winner. So I'm gonna have Jade hit you in your DMs, inbox, whatever, so we can get your information. You are the giveaway winner, which means you are getting
Yay!
this wonderful set of Game of Thrones shot glasses. I don't know how well y'all can see that in this camera. I hope you're a Game of Thrones fan, girl. It comes with Stark, Targaryen, Lannister, and Baratheon shot glasses, as well as our signature horror and hooch glasses that you probably see all the ladies sipping out of. This one's on the way to you. Congratulations.
All right, just letting her know now that I will hit her up later on in her DM. Congratulations, Marquand Lowe, for following instructions.
Hey, Marquand.
Right.
And for everybody else, this is only the first of many giveaways, okay?
Yes.
We're plenty more of these to get you guys some of our Horror and Hooch merch, shirts, wine glasses, glasses,
Sure.
all that good stuff. Be sure to check out our Horror and Hooch merch.
More to come.
That'd be awesome if one day we can get some horror and hooch makeup.
Girl, you on your super thin crayon case, ain't you?
What? I think I might have to fight if that happened to us, what they did, the crayon case.
Ooh,
Yes.
y'all gave me an idea. I'm gonna talk to y'all after the show.
Shout out to Sarita. Sarita.
Oh, yeah.
She's our merch lady.
Thank you, Sarita. We appreciate this merchandise. I want all our audience get a chance to go ahead and chime in on her page if you're interested in purchasing t-shirts. She makes glasses. Look at our cool wine glass. She made shot glass for us. So her page.
Her page is Queen Imani on Facebook. So yes, follow her, hit her up for merch. She made our nice little shirts that we have on for our
The logos on this side.
Yes, and the glass that Marquand has won. She made those as well. So shout out to her. Oh, and the shot glass that Jade was sipping out of.
Shooting out of.
Tommy, you need to go ahead and hush talking about our beautiful Desiree. We're gonna jump you.
What that happened?
What you said? Talking about that wonderful shit. We gonna jump you, Tommy, when we get in the same area now.
Always talking.
She's sipping Hennessy over here. Leave her alone.
Okay, and that's what I'm gonna say too. When I run up on her, like, you better get in shit.
You know what it is.
Oh Lord. Oh, y'all, guess what? I know it's Mother's Day weekend. That's why we kind of dedicated a piece to our moms. There is a movie coming out called Mom.
Oh,
weekend.
yes.
I'm so excited. What is her name? Her beautiful self. With the pie. Yes.
Yep, Octavia Spencer.
She gonna play Ma. She gonna get all these children drunk after school and kill a girl.
That's my new motto. Don't make me drink alone.
Okay. And she's talking about, are you guys ignoring me? Like, that kind of scared me a little bit. That she was.
I am so anxious to see her in this role.
Yes, I have not. I mean, the only piece where I saw her, I've never seen her act like this. Besides just that little bit they gave us in the other movie. What's the name of it? Oh, I forgot. Where she was The Help.
Oh, and
the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was in The Help.
And she made that boo boo pie.
Listen, get on her nerves now.
Eat my shit. What did you say? You heard me.
Yes, I love her. Well, she was in Fruitvale Station. She was in
she sure was.
What was the Divergent series?
I have not watched that series. Where the books are?
Yeah, she was in that. Just a lot of stuff. Like this lady has some notches under her belt, but none of them quite like this movie Mom, which just to see her, because when actresses are that good, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like hella convincing.
She already scared me from the trailer. Like how you go from being so inviting that hey, I can come over, I can sip at your house, you ain't gonna tell my mom and daddy, to now you trying to kill me? Talking about she lost her job for them. No, you probably lost your job because you crazy.
I cannot wait to see what. I feel like this movie is gonna have like a weird plot twist.
It's gotta have a weird plot twist, and I also feel like it's got some racial undertones and some revenge going on. I don't know.
I only noticed a certain group of people that she was intoxicating, and when you watch the trailer, I'm just saying, I love everybody, but that's what she was doing. And when you watch the trailer, it's kind of like she's saying the popular group. You know, she's calling out certain people like the jock and the cheerleader, the socialite, those type of individuals she's calling out and just marking off. So my hunch is that she's going and killing people that she graduated with children.
Yeah, I gotta touch that because it's like a scene where the dad was like, "Why was my son at your house?" or something like that.
Oh, one of our viewers said that I think it's something with the husband in high school.
Oh,
Alana. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's interesting.
What if they killed her man?
Or what if it was something that had to do with her child?
Ooh.
Or call her mom.
And they didn't help her child when they was intoxicated, but they helped their children.
You know, maybe it was something that she went through with that whole thing. I'm just, I'm like,
there's something going on in the house because she won't let them upstairs.
Yep. Yeah, man, she might be like Norman Bates, y'all. She might got somebody stuffed up there. they just spit on her. She talking about, look, this my husband. Let me see.
Oh, have mercy.
This my last shot.
You might not need no more. My glass empty.
Not quite. I could take 3 shots now.
I got to refill my glass up here fooling with y'all.
I do dedicate this shot to prosperity for Horror and Hooch, for Temper Drinks, for Fifth Column. We're going to continue to prosper, push forward. And that's what I'm going to dedicate this shot to. I don't know if you can get your glass ready so we can kind of salute.
Look, she putting the wine in there. She putting the wine in there.
I'm going to wait for it.
I got more.
All right, y'all. Salute.
Yes. And shout out to all of our moms.
Thank you, Mom.
And let us watch horror movies at 5 years old.
Right.
Thank you, Mommy.
Y'all, let me tell you, my mama is the best. Because I don't know if y'all remember that movie, Cabin Fever.
Yes.
So that movie was so stupid to me, though.
But no, my favorite scene in that movie is when that girl get in that bathtub and she tried to shave her leg. Woo! And the skin started, but her dog behind Jig kept shaving. I had to come home and tell my mama they was making fun of me because I was dying laughing. She's talking about that's okay, it was funny.
It had me squirming.
You want to know what movie? Laughing. That's similar to that about cabins. It was supposed to be scary, but to me it wasn't scary. It was funny, and then I can understand why it was funny. What was the name of the movie where the kids were put in the cabin, and it was people that was watching them from the background that was setting up the scene for them?
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
I watched that with my best friend Edith. We watched that Weird Behind movie together. We didn't know what we were set up for.
I kind of figured it out. I was with the kid that was smoking. The one they kept picking and calling him the pothead. He was on point. He kept telling them, y'all, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And they didn't want to listen to him. Y'all better listen to your fellow pothead. Okay? They are woke. Majority of them. So
they have a sense of clarity inside that pot.
Okay, that's why they, I ain't gonna say that. I don't want nobody to judge me for real.
Lord have mercy.
You know how folks say the burning bush?
Yes. That one is something. Shout out to my whole family for listening to me and watching Walking Dead. I put everybody in my family on The Walking Dead, all of them. I'm like, this is a family show. We gotta watch it together.
It kind of is a family show because it motivates the children to know that you can survive the whenever the zombies come. Look at that little child, that little girl over there can shoot and holding it down.
I know.
You're right.
Like,
That boy lived a long time.
This as a family, you
Even
know.
with no eyeball, he missed his eye and everything.
Y'all right.
And my mom and my oldest sister for making me think Jason was hilarious. They used to have me laughing at Jason. I guess that's what's wrong with all of us. Be thinking horror is funny because they have
It is
Jason
though.
slashing people. Like
You
I
gotta be able to laugh at it because it's disturbing if you don't.
like
But
your
have y'all
younger
ever noticed though, like in the beginning of like the early horror, they always had the same like scream for the man. It would be like, ah! Or like so.
I used to watch it. Oh my God. So my mama ain't went nowhere because she funny. She over here sitting down. I don't know if y'all ever seen Nosferatu. It is like one of the oldest Dracula movies ever. But that scream you just did is exactly what he did the whole movie.
That is
The whole movie.
It's like, did y'all use the same sound clip from back in the day? Because I promise you, I heard the same holler clip 1989.
I used to want to be a scream queen. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be the people that holler in the movie.
Did you practice in the mirror, Desiree?
Yes. Yes, I did. When nobody was at home, though, because Tracy don't play that. Somebody hollering in the house.
You know, black mom
Okay, so that
screaming in the house.
that don't make me feel crazy then because I didn't want to be like a scream queen or anything, but I would like act like somebody was chasing me and trying to drag me in the bathtub, y'all. Like I would soak up the bathtub and like and I would be sliding around the bathtub like, I'm sorry. But you made me just
We used to chase my brother around the house with his My Buddy doll. Y'all remember the My Buddy dolls that were like,
why he had one of them?
I don't know, Mama bought it for him. And we used to chase him around the house.
that looked like Chucky for real. It was Chucky.
They do. It was. You know, they had on them little old striped shirt.
That's exactly what it was. No.
Okay, so Desiree, I know you're scared of these things, but I embrace them.
Oh, I hate those masks. Oh my God. And my baby got them things in her room. I made her take them down. I hate those things.
This has been with me in my life ever since I can remember. My mama passed it down to me. Isn't it a beautiful gesture?
It's a beautiful gesture.
My mama has some in our house.
Everybody mama has some of them things, but I hate them. Especially the ones where they don't have no eyes. It's just empty holes. Oh my God.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back then.
I'm good. I'm good on that.
She said, I
could take a whole lot, but clowns and masks, and I don't do none of that. And Easter bunnies. Yeah. Girl, yeah, no.
Easter bunnies.
Oh, you hear that? Easter bunnies, girl. I don't do Easter bunnies. I ain't been in the mall in a month. All y'all taking y'all cute kids to go get these pictures with these bunnies? No, ma'am. My child ain't got none now.
One of our viewers talking about the WAPs that they would watch with their stepmom and die laughing. That remind me of The Fly.
I was just gonna say The Fly.
Yes. Y'all remember that part when he was trying to eat that donut and he vomited on that movie? Was
I think what was sad to me though was the fact that I'm gonna be honest, husband, you the man of my life. But I had a crush on that man. Like
The Fly?
Yes, Jeff Goldberg. Yeah, he was
oh my God.
Yeah.
This lady over here talking about, oh girl, yeah.
Thank you, mama. That is a fine man, okay? But my little young was crushing on him even when he played in the movie American Girls Are Easy and he was an alien.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies too. And one of the Wayne brothers is in that movie. It was along with Jim Carrey. I think it's Keenan. No, it's not Keenan. It's Damon. Damon Wayne.
Girl, I can't ever tell them Wayans apart.
Keenan is the one that was in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Yep.
Yeah, the older one. Okay.
David was in that too.
Damon is the one. Damon is the one that is My Wife and Kids. Sean and Marlon are, the Wayne brothers.
I know them too. Right.
So you know them, and then they sister Kim. And if I'm not mistaken, they got like one more brother up in there somewhere.
I don't know, a bunch of them brothers and sisters. And they're like in the business now.
Man, them children of the Wayne strong.
Shout out to their spoof horror movie, the scary movie.
The parodies.
Yes, let's not forget about the horror movie spoofs now. So y'all can't tell me y'all didn't think that scary movie was not funny, because I know I was.
It was fun. Man, it was funny. The man with the strong hand. Let me use my strong hand.
That part still makes me laugh. I know.
They be killing me with these impressions she be giving all the time.
When he was serving their food with that hand and trying to serve it on the
and then he was serving the turkey. Oh gosh. Now another one. Okay, so y'all know about succubus and incubus, right?
I remember incubus.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the second one.
Okay, so there's male and female.
Okay.
So on Scary Movie, you know the scene where the girl is being like sexually attacked by the ghost?
Oh yeah.
So that was funny. And so me and my mama the other day, because we had this morbid humor, we were like, it'd be so crazy if somebody had a ghost baby.
Y'all was thinking outside the box that day.
Was it something? Wasn't it something like that on American Horror Story? No, I think it was like
yes.
Yes, they did have a ghost baby in the house. You right?
Yeah.
See, somebody
right
stuff too.
See, somebody was right there with me and my mama. We went too crazy.
I had to think about that. You right.
You know what? One day they're gonna be talking about Fifth Column like they talk about American Horror Story.
That's the goal.
Right. I said I can't wait for you guys. Shout out to Danny Royce and LaTanya Sampson. Y'all, these are wonderful actors. You're gonna love them. I cannot wait for you guys to see Fifth Column. Trust me, it's gonna be worth the wait. We have so much in the works for that. It's definitely gonna be worth it. The talent, the writing. We have a great production team. Shout out to Nyrell, who's gonna film it and edit it for us. And it's like we're telling our stories, the stories that are going to come from in our mind. So if you think there's a lot going on in me and Jade Asheville's mind now,
get ready. Get ready. I know I'm ready to take y'all on a field trip. I'm gonna take y'all to the darkest crevices in my mind, to the ones that's gonna make you laugh and be like, you know what? I agree with that psycho. I'm gonna have y'all
I agree with the psycho.
I agree with the psycho. I'm agreeing with the villain right now. I understand.
If you haven't already, follow us on social media, The Fifth Wall, The Fifth Column, and Temper Drinks on Facebook and Instagram. And The Fifth Wall has a Twitter page as well. Look out. We have, we have another book coming out. Let me see if I have something for you guys from that. I can't find it. But y'all are gonna love it. Can't find the image. It's on our Fifth Wall page though. Look up our Fifth Wall page. My comic book miniseries, Two Lost, the third installment, is coming out in about the next month or so. So yes, this is the third book in a 4-part miniseries. If you haven't already, it's on Amazon for digital download. Two Lost and Two Lost Renaissance are already out. Two Lost Resistance is the next installment. And the story's switching up a little bit. You guys are gonna like that. I don't want to say anything to spoil it. But just look out for promos and pictures and videos, all that good stuff on our pages to find out more details about the book being released. Look out for the fifth column, teasers and trailers coming soon. Let's see, we got parties with the score coming soon. We have so much stuff going on, you guys.
I just want to give let's go ahead and give a shout out to our illustrator, Tommy Wells. Those graphics are beautiful in those comics. So go ahead and give him that shout out.
Better.
For artwork.
Yeah.
Yes.
He know I'm playing. He know I'm playing, y'all.
See, that's what happened when you talk about my friend with that wonderful shit.
Our next show is probably going to be the recap of Game of Thrones because we got 2 episodes?
Yes. 2.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to go through and like pick through this season because it was a lot. It's been a lot. The episode coming
Blood
up
pressure high.
is gonna like blow us away. I'm really excited about it. So we're gonna recap this last final season of Game of Thrones on our next episode. If you missed this, you can find Horror and Hooch on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, probably a couple of others if you want to listen in on the podcast, or you could this link is going to be uploaded to the Facebook page. So if you missed out on any of the fun, come back and watch it again. This was a lot. Tell us your horror stories. Keep the conversations going. I hope you guys look into all of the drinks that we talked about. Get you some Stella Rosa wine. That Hennessy drink. Yes, she's going to post that too on her page. Follow Temper Drinks because she has a lot. Y'all, the drinks that she makes are just wonderful. I drink off of them for like 3 or 4 days afterwards, okay?
And they said being the Jiggy wasn't going to do me no good.
Man, then became an addict and started back, you know.
And thank you guys for joining us and celebrating our 10th episode and more to come. Sarita, thank you again for the shirts and all the people chiming in. Shout out to our moms again for popping in and hollering at us. And shout out to Marquand, our winner for the
all right.
And you guys have a good night and wonderful Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Desiree.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank y'all. Happy Mother's Day, boo.
And thank you for helping create this little monster over here.
We will see y'all on the next show.
All right.